for a show of hands, who here goes to the gym? Alright, did y'all know that those of you that raise your hands have improved mental, emotional, and physical health? Research shows a correlation between exercise and cognitive function. Today we're going to be talking about this growing trend and how gym culture is changing our lives. Here at SDSU, gym culture is a big thing, and we have expansive gym facilities, so it's really important to learn about gym culture and all the negatives and positives of it. Today my speech partner Luca and I will be informing you all about gym culture. We believe we can teach you all something new today thanks to our extensive research. Today we'll be discussing 3 aspects, including gym etiquette, the toxicity of gym culture, and nutrition and diet.
So for the first topic, we're going to be going into gym etiquette and the unwritten rules of the gym. And for someone who is just going to the gym or just starting to go out, it may be very intimidating because all these lifters who are coming every single day are aware of these rules. And for example, like this one right here, dumbbell flies in the squat rack. I don't know about that, but that's something that beginners might make and a mistake they might make. And it's important to not just sit there and point at them and laugh at them, but it's important to make sure that you can let them know for next time. And that brings us into our next topic, which is talking about the negative side effects of gym culture. And a lot of that stems from stuff that happening like this, and a lot of the unwritten rules that happen in the gym. Beginners might not know them, and just because they don't know them, you can't really blame them because it's an unwritten rule for a reason, because it's unwritten, so you don't really know about it, and the only way to learn about it is by experiencing it. So going to our next topic about negativity.
So it's really important to be cautious of what you're doing in the gym and be aware. And not only do you want to make sure to be using the correct equipment, but it's also important to be cautious of where you're recording yourself. While it can be a great tool to improve your physical and mental health, when abused, the gym can perpetuate harmful lifestyles. And for example, while recording yourself can be a great way to track your progress and motivate others online, it can also create a harmful and unsafe environment for other gym goers. For example, according to Kana in 2023, other people in your videos can be recorded that you're not intentionally trying to record, and they can get hate comments or other negative criticism that can cause serious issues like exercise addiction, body dysmorphia, and eating disorders. Body dysmorphia is actually really common for gym goers, and it's basically just an obsession with your physique. This happens a lot when people focus more on physique-based goals rather than strength. And that's tied to eating disorders because nutrition is also a big part of the gym. And eating disorders, according to Grabber in 2022, are the second most deadly mental illness, second to opioid addiction.
Going into our third aspect of gym culture ties in with kind of what she was saying about eating disorders and stuff like that. We have nutrition and diet, and there's a lot more that comes into nutrition and diet than you may think. It comes in with supplements, food, and then also if you want to throw in steroids in there, that's also in there. But for example, meal prep is one example of something that is really heavily influenced in gym culture, and a lot of people do that with the chicken and rice and broccoli and measuring out their calories. And measuring out their calories is probably what leads to the eating disorder in the first place. And if you're going to look at the other side of things, supplements, there are only like a handful of supplements that actually work and are proven to work scientifically, and the rest of them are usually just gimmicks or scams with social media influencers. And that's one of the biggest problems in gym culture and the gym industry, is how big social media plays a role in it and how much power they have over a lot of people. And I don't think people realize how much social media does impact gym culture, because it pretty much is gym culture, and everything you see on social media is what you see. And there's a lot of unrealistic things, and that's just something you gotta accept. And according to the National Library of Medicine, current estimates indicate that there are as many as 3 million steroid users in the USA, and that 2.7 to 2.9% of them, of young Americans, adults, have used steroids at least once in their life, and that was a study in 2016. So bringing this speech to our close, we've gone over the unwritten rules, gym etiquette, nutrition and diet, and also the negative sides of the gym. And with social media being such a big influence, like I just said, you want to make sure that you have the right information and you're going about things the right way, because the gym is a really healthy lifestyle to have, but you need to make sure that you are executing it in the right way. And to do that, you want to make sure that all your information that you get is 100% true, and you can find that on multiple different sources online. And one thing that helps me is science-based things and stuff like that. So, thank you, and thanks for listening.